Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. It's Friday evening. Woohoo! No more work. I always do that on a Friday because fuck you, who wants to work all the time? Nobody wants to work all the time. Anyway, it's tonight. I'm going live with JB. By the time this video goes up, that'll be well in the past. But I thought I'd have a cheeky beer now, whack out a cheeky review, and then I'll have to jump in the bath, get me tea, and then get ready to jump on. So the beer we've got is an Austrian beer. It was one that was possibly going to come up in the Oktoberfest thing, but never got round to it. I had too many beers that I wanted to do in a set time. And the one we are looking at is from a brewery called Stiegl. And this is a bottle of their Stiegl Weisse. There we go. Now, I've had a couple of their beers, well, possibly one, but it was decent anyway. And I'm hoping this one is going to be decent. This was picked up from Trembling Madness for £2.99, and I think that's a decent price. It's a half-litre bottle, and it's coming in at 5.1% ABV. Now, unfortunately, I have got an Austrian wheat beer glass, but it's only a tiddler. I don't have a Stiegl glass, so I'm going to end up putting it in this Texel's Weizen glass, and it is a glass I use quite a lot on me on me Weizens that I don't have a glass for. I tend to use this one for that. So let's get it cracked open, spin in the fridge for an awful long time so it's well chilled. Get it into the glass and see what we get. Hope you're all good. Whoa, bazza, 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 bazza. Easy, tiger, easy, tiger. I know a wheat beer's got to have a decent head on it, but I think me and the beer are to blame for that. The beer is probably quite lively, and I've probably gone a little bit too over the top as well. But hey ho, about that much left in the bottle, which we'll get in after. But beer in a glass at the moment. There we go. It's sort of, what can you call it? It's sort of like a coppery, sort of hazy colour, as you can see there. Let me just get the camera right. Probably is a stream of carbonation going up, but for the life of me, I can't see it. And we got a good, thick, compact 3-finger of white head. So yeah, looks like a Weizen. So let's dive in with the old nostrils and see what we get. Okay, very wheaty, obviously. A tickle of banana. I'm sort of getting a little toffee caramel note off this, I'll be honest with you. Malty, a little bit sweet, mostly toffee caramel. There is maybe just a tickle of banana in the background. And for me, that's about it. There you are. Let me just show you that. There we go. There's the old Stiegl Weisse crown. Very nice indeed. Right, we'll stop. In fact, I'll get the rest of that in after. We'll see if it changes. Let's dive in. Stiegl Weisse, 5.1% Austrian. Cheers. Ooh, a little bit different. A little bit different. It's hard to put my finger on it as well. Let's go in again. We'll do all that lot after. %5.1%. That's a really good body. Almost chewy, I'm going to say. Maybe that thick head on top is helping that, but it's got almost a chewy body. Really good for 5.1%. Really smooth, glides down the edge. Lovely and soft, not over carbonated. Pardon me. Start as you mean to go on. Yeah, nice level of carbonation. It's sort of, there's quite a bit of bubble in there, but they're small bubbles. They sort of massage the inside of your mouth rather than sort of shred it to bits with. Really smooth, nice mouthfeel, like I say. On the taste, there's almost toffee and caramel for me are the big notes in there. There's obviously a wheatiness going on in the background, but alongside that toffee caramel sort of feel, I feel like I'm getting like a vanilla sweetness, a touch of, it's sort of like a toffee caramel sweetness with also a vanilla sort of sweetness in there. Pardon me. Pardon me again. It is Friday, I can get away with it on this one. And I'm kind of getting, it's quite odd, I feel like when that carbonation's going over my palate and sort of going off, as in sort of like the little bubbles that sort of like, you know, pushing the flavours around, I almost feel like I'm getting a little tickle of an orange citrus note in there. It's a really tasty beer, it's got to be said. And I'm going to try and get all the gunk out the bottom, and we'll see if this hazes up a little bit more. It's probably made it rather lively, no doubt. Look at that. Proper thick creamy head in there. I'll have to wait till that settles down. Has it made much difference? I don't know. On camera you might say so. I'm not sure it's made a huge amount of difference. I can't see in the bottom of the bottle at the moment. Don't think there's too much in there. But yeah. So like I say, toffee caramel, that wheatiness is there constantly. It does feel like a little vanilla, sweet vanilla note in there. And that carbonation, like I say, almost gives it, it feels like it's pushing a little orange flavour around the mouth. It's a really decent drop, very drinkable, smooth as you like. £2.99 for a 500ml bottle. I don't think you're really getting ripped off for something that isn't just readily available in the supermarkets. I think that's a decent drop. Decent drop. One more. As you go down it though, it does start to feel, I don't want to say flat. I'm going to say then when I add that, the carbonation sort of disappears quite quick, and it sort of makes it feel a little bit flat. But I think you do get that with Weissens, if I'm honest. I do feel that sometimes they go flat quite quick. But nonetheless, Stiegl Weiss is a very decent drop indeed. Would I recommend it? Yeah, if you like your Weissens, give it a go. It's slightly different as well, but a nice different. If you've had it before, let me know your thoughts. Thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again soon on another one. Cheers.